Κυρίες και κύριοι, καλησπέρα σας και καλώς ορίσατε στα Eco News by ΔΕΗ. Πρόσφατα η τιμή του πετρελαίου Brent ξεπέρασε τα $90 ανά βαρέλι, με τις εξελίξεις στη Μέση Ανατολή αλλά και τον πόλεμο στην Ουκρανία να προκαλούν αναταράξεις στην αγορά των καυσίμων. Αυτό καθιστά όλο και πιο επιτακτική την ανάγκη απεξάρτησης της ανθρωπότητας από τα ορυκτά καύσιμα και την ταχεία μετάβαση στις ανανεώσιμες πηγές ενέργειας μονόδρομο για τις οικονομίες της Ευρώπης και των Ηνωμένων Πολιτειών. Όπως εξηγεί αποκλειστικά στον SKAI ο Βρετανός οικονομολόγος Πιού, που βρέθηκε στη χώρα μας πριν από μερικές εβδομάδες, η πράσινη μετάβαση αποτελεί τη μοναδική βιώσιμη λύση για μια παραγωγική και ασφαλή ενεργειακά Ευρώπη στο μέλλον. Welcome at SKAI TV. Thank you for being with us from the Delphi Economic Forum. We have seen oil prices going above $90 per barrel the past week. So what turbulences have led to this increase, and what turbulences tend to lead to such increases?
Well, thank you very much for having me, first of all. And yeah, we've seen oil prices rise. We've seen natural gas prices rise as well. They're really related to, at least these most recent rises, are related to what's going on in Russia, Ukraine, and what's going on in the Middle East. But if we take a step back, actually, energy markets have been pretty well behaved. When you think about everything that's happened in the world over the last year or so, especially in the Middle East, you would expect energy prices to be much higher than they are now. So a little kind of volatility amid all the uncertainty now, I don't think is anything too concerning, and it shouldn't be anything that stops inflation, inflation in the UK, in Europe, in the US, from continuing its downward trajectory.
How do these events make it even more imperative to move towards the renewable energy sources?
Look at the Russian invasion of Ukraine. We saw natural gas prices rise by 1,000%, 10 times, and they stayed there for quite a long time. And okay, they've come back down now, but there's no guarantee that something similar won't happen again. So when we think about the transition to a green economy, we most often think about it in terms of lowering carbon emissions, the climate crisis, these kind of things. But there's actually just as important, a very important energy security aspect as well, in that the more we are reliant on imports of oil from the Middle East and natural gas from Russia, the more Europe as a whole is going to be exposed to these dramatic swings in prices. The cost of importing fossil fuels runs into the hundreds of billions of dollars every year for Europe. The more that we can transition to renewable energy, the more productive that's going to make Europe, and the safer European energy supplies are going to be, and that's going to be good for our collective economies as well.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, ραντεβού στο επόμενο επεισόδιο Eco News by ΔΕΗ. Να έχετε ένα όμορφο βράδυ.